Hey y'all, it's Spacehead Dipper here, dipping some Decade Long Coat Wintergreen. I'm extremely pissed off right now, and the reason being is these two 18-year-old boys will not leave my little sister alone. Now you're probably thinking to yourself, well, if they're just talking as friends, there's nothing wrong with that, and I completely agree. Hell, when I was 12, I used to talk to my mother's friends all the time. But these two guys are from Kuwait, and they took her kindness for weakness and tried to ask for nudes, and she told them no. And I applaud her for that because she was taught right. My mother taught her well. So yeah. Or I thank her for that because she was taught right. My mom told me and my little sister never to show your body to anyone, no matter how hard they beg you or try to blackmail you. Do not do it, because they're trying to get an advantage that they won't get from most people. And I sure as hell know they're not getting it from me, and they're not going to get it from my little sister. Because the first time somebody touches my little sister, I'm going to kick their ass. Ain't no doubt about that. That's what a big brother's supposed to do. You're supposed to defend your little sister. And apparently these fucking morons don't get that. They're calling me a pussy because I own knives. Knives have three primary uses: self-defense, hunting, and cutting. It's a cutting tool. You can open boxes with it. You can open a can of dip. You name it. If you get a new vape pen, you can open that with a knife. It doesn't matter what you're trying to open. A knife will cut it. Alright, say if you have those big plastic straps and you don't have no wire cutters on you. Take a knife, pocket knife, and you can cut it that way. They're really thin to cut. The little plastic strips are about, let's say about that big. They're not very thick at all, and they're easy to cut with a knife or wire cutters, and even scissors. So, but that's not the point. Knives aren't just strictly for hunting and self-defense. People have been using knives for years and years. You take a look at somebody's grandfather, and I guarantee you has a little pocket knife on him. One of those old little gentleman's knives about this big. Now, who are you going to try to kill with that? Or who are you going to try to defend yourself with that? Nobody. Who are you going to try to, or what you going to try and skin with that? Nothing. Because they're knives. They're used for cutting. They're used for opening. Knives can cut ropes. They can cut plastic. Cut foam. You name it. But these guys think I'm a pussy because I have all these knives. And by the way, I have over 30 knives. So, yeah. And one of my most recent knives that I got was this. And a off-brand or no-name skinning knife. And I collect knives. So, yeah. But, back to the subject of them three, or, well, actually there's three of them, but I don't really care for one of them. But back to the subject on that, after she told them no, they started calling her a slut, a whore, a bitch, saying that her mother didn't raise her right when she did. She told the guys no, and they're getting pissed saying that we are a fucked up family. And then one of them decides to have the brightest idea and make threats against America, saying that they're going to blow us up. Okay, for one, you want to cut all ties to America and have us not be your allies and try to blow us up? Hell, we're over there in your country protecting your ass because your fucking military can't do shit. You can't fight for nothing. But hey, if they want to try and bomb America, by all means do it, because military will catch your ass before you even make it here. And I know my stepdad was in the military. And believe it or not, my stepdad actually knows a few guys on the Kuwaiti police force. So all he has to do is make one phone call to his old sergeant in the United States Air Force. Sergeant will contact the Kuwaiti police force. And there goes them fucking terrorists that said they're going to blow up America. But these guys are pretty stupid. They're fucking perverted. They said that they were going to kill me, my whole family, and rape my little sister. Okay, for one, you're not going to kill me. For two, you're not going to kill my family. And for 3, you're not going to rape my little sister. Like I said, I have over 40 plus knives, and I have some swords and daggers. Well, actually, I have 2 swords. One's my grandfather. My grandfather's like a little samurai sword that he got that I never even knew he had. And then I have a European longsword, or a replica. And then I have a 28-inch machete, or was it 20-inch? So I'm well armed. This house has knives galore, and you don't need to have any special training to use a knife for self-defense. It's a no-brainer. You keep your distance as much as possible. You keep your arm out like this, and if they try to come running at you, well, guess what? The knife is going straight through them. And then they'll be the stupid ones for trying to harm you, and they will get charges for breaking and entering and trying to do bodily harm to somebody else. So yeah. What I think is funny about the whole situation is I told my buddy who was in the Army, and he actually gave me some pretty good advice. He told me to send it to my police station. They will do some investigating. If they feel that it needs to be investigated more, they'll send it off to the government. And then the government will actually have the military go in and arrest them, which is the military police. So we pretty much have all control over these people that try to threaten or try to attack America. Yeah. So I can't wait to see what else they have to say. Oh wait, that's right, I blocked them. This was on Kick, guys, so I'm not too worried about it. It's not a big issue to me. But yeah, this is Bass Ed Dipper signing out.